In the sixth episode of House of the Dragon, it's made clear to the audience that Alicent and Rhaenyra are going to be the main conflicting parties in the impending civil war. However, throughout most of the season thus far, Daemon was the main antagonist. Despite the fact that his brother and niece clearly have affection for him, he proves to yearn for the power and control he has been denied throughout Viserys' reign. He proves that he is power-hungry with several quotes he says up to the most recent episode. 10 King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold. Daemon is introduced despite his honorable qualities. Daemon Targaryen is the least trustworthy main character in the series. Even after he is removed as heir of the Iron Throne, he shows an interest in gaining battle fame and obtaining power. Daemon says this in his introduction to the series. In this scene, Hess rallying his men to attack the criminals in King's Landing that have not received penalties for their actions. From the beginning, he makes it clear Hess a force not to be reckoned with. 9 not so easily replaced. Heir for A-Day Daemon's most prominent mannerism is his arrogance. Following the terrible events of the first episode, mainly the death of Aemma Targaryen and the king's male heir, Daemon is seen having a party in a brothel with many of his men. He says this line when Hess urged to speak at his merry gathering. It's also reiterated by Otto Hightower that he called Viserys' son heir for A-Day. Though he seems to show regret when confronted by his brother, this quote proves he thinks highly of himself. 8 Not once have you asked me to be your hand. Him and Viserys' first fight. Daemon's affection towards his brother is a clue that he is not as bad as perceived, though his encounter with the king at the end of the first episode proves Hess outraged that he doesn't have a position within the court. Daemon is already the heir to the Iron Throne up until this heated fight with his brother. However, he still isn't satisfied with this position. This quote proves that he craves power that puts him in a position to influence the decisions of the realm. 7 I will speak of my brother as I wish. He challenged Corlys Velaryon after Daemon is dismissed as heir. He begins plotting with Corlys Velaryon to help the sea snake fight the crab feeders in the Stepstones. Since King Viserys refused to assist in this endeavor, Daemon is openly defying his brother. However, despite his actions, he still warns Corlys not to speak ill of Viserys. He says this to establish that he is in a position of power in the Targaryen family and can therefore speak about his king as he wishes. This quote proves that though he doesn't respect his brother, he believes Targaryens deserve the respect of all others. 6 I'm going to feed you to your own crabs. Attacking the crab feeder. Fans of the books were aware Daemon would lead the battle against the crab feeders in the Stepstones. Despite the fact that there are other lords leading the war, Daemon is clearly determined to outshine them. When he is attacking the Stepstones on Dragonback, he screams this across the battlefield as he searches for the leader of the opposing side. This quote emphasizes Daemon's desire to prove himself in this war, including taking out the leader to prove he was responsible for the victory. 5 Marriage is only a political arrangement. Counseling Rhaenyra early in the series, both Daemon and Rhaenyra are dismissive of their duties to marry and produce heirs. Though Daemon is already married, he makes it clear he has little interest in his first wife and in being faithful to her. When he says this to Rhaenyra, Hess proving that he doesn't regard the duty of marriage in the same way his king brother does. In saying this to the heir of the Iron Throne, Hess also putting his opinions on the nature of their duties in her head. 4 We will return the house to its proper glory. He challenges Viserys' actions. Daemon is not only infuriated when his position is taken away because he craves power, but because he doesn't consider Viserys a fit ruler. He believes that Viserys' weak nature has left their house vulnerable. In this scene, Hess suggesting that he and Rhaenyra marry. He believes that if they got married, they could restore the Targaryen reputation he believes King Viserys has defiled. However, it's also clear that if he married Rhaenyra, he would be recognized as the king of Westeros when Rhaenyra took the throne. 3 men are made to answer for their slanders. Threatens Sir Gerald Royce at the wedding of Laenor Velaryon and Rhaenyra. Daemon's late wife's cousin Gerald Royce confronts him and accuses him of being responsible for the death of Rhaenyra Royce. Though Daemon is truly the one that killed his wife, he doesn't let on to this fact and instead challenges Gerald. In response to this accusation, Daemon says this to his late wife's cousin as a threat. Daemon is aware that he's going to get away with this murder and that there's nothing the Royce house can do about it. After he enters the Red Keep after previously being banished by the king, this act of power proves he still intends to wield his power as a member of the royal family. She stood to inherit all of Runestone, did she not? Claims his late wife's inheritance. His conversation with Gerald Royce doesn't end when he threatens the cousin, however. Daemon makes a remark that all of Ray's inheritance now belongs to him, since the two never had any heirs. This is not only a slap in the face to the Royce family, but a bold move considering he was the one that ended his wife's life. This quote makes it clear Daemon is not shy in claiming anything he can that enhances his power. By claiming Runestone and the area it commands, Daemon gains a significant power hold in the kingdom. A generous offer. We will most certainly entertain. Episode 6. Plotting. In the last episode, Daemon is asked by the Prince of Pentos to stay in his mansion and guard the area with his dragons. Lena doesn't want to stay and yearns for her homeland, but Daemon cuts her off, saying he'll take this into consideration. Though he clearly cares for his wife and children, he still wants to find any power that he can muster. At this point, the 6 heirs between Rhaenyra and Alicent's children make Daemon 8th in line to inherit the Iron Throne. That leaves little hope Daemon will gain power through his station as a member of the royal family.